folks, I'm Colonel Failure and this is A Train 9 version 4. Now, last time around we built this geometric, this angular, straight-edged island, which is going to form the kind of the start of the motif, I guess you'd call it, that we're going to use throughout this series. I've done a little more work, as you can see. I've straightened the edge off here, largely just to test whether a diagonal would work across the edge, and it did. Look at that. Look, see, that looks quite good. If this was a diagonal edge as well, it might look a little bit better, but it looks okay as it is. And then I shall continue this on. I think this will be the way that I develop the rest of the city. However, what you can see here is that in amongst the building that I've done recently, I have perplexed the hell out of all of my vehicles. Every last one of them is now completely uncertain as to what they should be doing with their lives. And that's something of a problem. Look at the size of that skyscraper. Yeah, that's something I'm going to have to reassign. So, and in fact, that's not going to be easy. So let's call those up. Who are you? You're number 3. No, you're number 8. Beg your pardon. Misread on my part. They've got 112 passengers on board and no clue as to where they're supposed to be going. Get off the road. Same goes for you. Remove. And you. All of you people are foolish. You know, they seem to have just got a tad confused based off the introduction of a few new roads, and I go, oh, I'm going to go and explore this new bit. No. Come on, get off. And you. Come on, off you get. So, my hope today is, well, after fixing these idiots who are fruitlessly driving around a big circuit, is to fill this area out. And in order to get that to happen, I'm going to need to get some goods out here. And in fact, I'm probably ought to do that first, right? I'm going to do that first. Right, so first things, and yes, there's another one. They can't help themselves. It's like there's like a gravitational pull towards this area. And the aim I have for this this particular island is that it's going to be all industrial. I'm going to build this up as an industrial island, and we'll see where we get from there. So, where am I going to get these goods from? Now, where's this chap going to go? Let's see if he equally decides to go in the wrong direction. No, he's managed to stay strong, stay en route. Good job, that man. Well done. Okay, right, look, well, we've got lots of goods here waiting to be interfered with, so let's get ourselves a goods storage facility here. Let's go large, given that I'm going to need quite a bit. Stick it underground. No. Why are you not showing me the underground? You should be showing me the underground. Oh, there we go. Right, and then let's have a look. I think we're going to need 2. We're going to need 1 for each end of the island. In fact, this isn't showing me the radius. That's a pain. All right, we'll put 1 here, and we'll work off that to begin with. And if that isn't sufficient, then we'll add a second one and make that happen. Anyway, loading bay. Let's do a pull in. Where would be good? If we think about it, they're going to come up here, and I want them to be able to go round a block. That would be ideal. No. Oh, look at that. We can go under the track. Perfect. Okay, cool. Right, let's... The tricky thing with this, right, with this route planning, is you have to think through the route before you stick the vehicle down. Because if you're going to use the timetable assistant in that way that I have a tendency to do, you quite frequently get lost because you don't always know your way around town that well. Right, let's place you in the world here. And then timetable assistant. Right, no, I don't need to save the start point. Right, you're in. Good. Okay, so we're going to want to turn right at that first set of lights. That's fine. Second set of lights, you know what I mean. And this is one of those times where I do actually know my left from right. Okay, we go right here. That's a loading bay. We're going to pass through the loading bay. And then we'll hang a right here. And then a left. And then a right. And then a unload only. We'll stop for, let's say 15 minutes. Let's give them time to unload both sets of gear that they've got on, and right again. Straight over, back to home base. That's going to be a left. Nope, pass through this one. Pass through, yeah. Then a left, yeah. You see, it obviously had something to do with this route before. I suspect it came off the route that serves the other end of town. But, here we go. Right, we're in. Departure time, starting at 10, running until 9. Yes. Every day, yes. Load, reverse, yes. Okay, right. Truck 5 is our test subject, so we will copy truck 5. Truck 9, let's put you in the world. And then we'll paste the route onto you. And then we'll do the same with truck 10. And we'll paste the route onto you as well. In fact, you know, all these trucks, they're going to get a very similar experience in the world for the moment. And onto you as well. Yeah. Now, this is going to lead to something of a queue going on here. Oh no, whoa. Let's take you back out of the world. And you are 12. Let's take you back out of the world, because I've got a second depot here. Who are you? You're 11. Let's take you out as well. Okay, well that means they're going to need a slightly different route. Okay, fine. Timetable assistant. No, I don't need to save. There you go. Grabs the stuff, comes back out straight over. Take a right. Yes. Pass straight through. Yep. Now. Maybe. Yeah, I think I possibly ought to leave one truck on the original route. Yeah. Stop. Unload. Yes. Right. Yep. Yes. Good. Okay. So it remembered the majority of its route. I'm just going to have to tweak the end of it to make sure that it's doing as it's supposed to. Because we're not going into the main depot. We'll go to the second one. No, straight. There we go. Right. Stop. Straight. No. Reverse. Yes. Load only. Weekdays. Yes, right. Departure time. We ought to set something realistic on here. Otherwise, we'll have trucks running with nothing on board, and the factories will be dry. Which is why we're not running 24 hours a day. Let's do the last run at 8. What to do? What are you? That's the wait time. Right. Okay. Fine. 15-minute wait time. There we go. Go. Good. Right, that's 11. Alright, truck 11. You are my new copy target. Place truck 12 in the world. Paste the timetable. Now, I understand. To be honest, it's something that I haven't played with yet, but I fully intend to, is the fact that you can, rather than set timetables according to vehicle, you can set a timetable according to a set of points or a junction or a station, and that's a whole different kettle of fish. That's something else I need to look into. Right, I'm going to let those guys run for a little while. Meanwhile, these buses, I have no idea where they were running. I can only assume that they were servicing this station here. There's a bus stop, look. There's another one. Now, if I were to place them en route, I think it's here. I think that's the junction that they've gone wrong. There's another one. I mean, they were profitable. So let's place one in the world and see what we get. Let's place it all the way up here. No, let's place it all the way up here. And then timetable assistant it. Nope. Okay, right. Stop. 30 minutes daily. Yes, that's good. Don't. Yes, definitely turn left. Is straight the way we want to go? Yes, I think it probably is. Another 30-minute stop. This is all good. Yes. Alright, and then you're probably going to turn right here, if I'm lucky. There we go. Right, good. And then stop outside the station. Excellent. Alright, okay. This is good. This is fine. Left, and it's going to maybe it's going to try and turn yeah, you see, it's trying to go straight, and we don't want it to go straight, we want it to turn right. There we go. Ah, yes, this is running a semi-clever figure of 8 course. If you say so. Yeah, this all looks familiar. Right, good. Actually, figure 8 course is actually kind of clever. Well, it's sort of clever. It's good because it means that they hit both sides of the road. And I apologise for the repeated sound effects of stopping at a junction. However, I do want to make sure that we don't end up circling the new island again. Yes. Yeah, and this is where we came in, right? Just going to take it past the turning, and then we'll move on. There we go. All right, good. Right, you copy your route, paste it on this one. No, place that in the world first, and then paste it on. And then paste. There we go. Hold on. Where did that one go? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. So as you can see, you know, the buses don't make the most money ever, but they do, you know, they trickle some along. And I hope that, because I don't fully understand the modelling of the game in an economic sense, in as good a way as I perhaps could do. But my expectation would be that by ferrying passengers around in this fashion, we do lead to greater numbers of people wanting to ride by train, right? That's the hope. Right, okay, I'm going to treat that. Yeah, we're done following you. You go about your business, man. Right, let's get back over to our new island, which by now should have received a chunk or two of goods. Let's have a quick look-see. There we go. Well, that's a chunk or two of goods. Right, so what I'm looking at here is manufacturing plants. Now, some of these get really quite expensive, I believe. Now, I don't know, what's the difference between a yellow one and a green one? Yes, don't know. So a blast furnace, you know, this would look absolutely, that would be a humdinger of a plant to place here. Now, I don't know if they produce anything exciting or not. I don't think they do. I think this is, you know, just modelled for entertainment value. But sticking something like that on here, what are we looking at? 73 million to place that. Well, you got to start somewhere. Let's do it. Oh, we haven't got the materials for it. Oh, you big tease. What about a chemical plant? Look at that. Yes, big chemical plant. Totally. I'm all about. Look at that. Yes. There we go. Let's have a close up while the truck fleet refills the depot, the storage yard. That's a pretty exciting chemical plant right there. So the hope is that the station will furnish this area with workforce. If it needs goods trains or the like in order to prosper, well, that's something we're going to have to deal with over time. But look, hey, ooh, I'm properly pleased with that. That's quite exciting. Now we can do some measuring up while we wait for everything else. Gas tank, yeah. Oh yeah, we could have tons of those. Where would I put it? Now, I don't. If you recall, I put in a fenced-off area here. Stop fighting the camera. There we go. Just relax into it. There you are. That's the way. Now, I could probably get some gas tanks under here. Not enough materials. Well, don't make me bring a train out, because it will interfere with an almost smoothly running timetable I have for the few passenger services that I've got. How's this factory's holding up? What time are we? We're on a Saturday, so I'm going to accelerate this just a touch to get through the weekend, purely because I want to see if we drain these factories entirely over the course of the weekend, or whether they can keep up with demand. Because if they can keep up with demand, I can introduce another truck into things, and we'll get more stuff rolling more quickly. That said, we're running 8 here already. There we go. See, look, they're charging back up again. All right, let's do that. Let's get another truck. Right, ease it back down again. There we go. Okay, I want to. There you go. Buy me a truck, please. Let's buy a. What do we want to buy? Let's have a blue truck. Given that there's precious little difference. The blue trucks, yeah, this European style truck is a little faster than the American style truck. That said, 40 kilometers an hour. I mean, this thing is not setting any speed records ever by anyone. I'm gonna have 2 of them. Let's chance it. Right, let's. Where's? Hold on. Wait. Slow down when the next one's in. There we go. Right. What number are you? You are number 11. Right. We're gonna copy 11. Going to place you in the world. Alright, and then we will give you number 11's route. Now, we now need to wait for someone to come in the other side. There we go. Alright, wait, what number are you? You are, no, there, 6. You're number 6, okay. Right, let's copy your route. Copy, clear, copy. Let's place you in the world. And this is, you know, I don't intend to be running this many trucks for very long. Just enough to get this new island fully decked out. And this is a good indicator of how I'm actually planning to play the game from here on in, right? I'll build up one new area at a time. Just checking on power here, plenty of power at the moment, and then we'll haul all the goods necessary. Why are you empty? You there? Why are you running empty? You shouldn't be running empty. All right, we'll just see that as an anomalous piece of behaviour. Oh, you've only picked up 1. Maybe it's because they can only pick up from one factory. That doesn't seem right to me. Alright, let's see if that was a one-time piece of behaviour or whether that's a trend. If it's a trend, I don't understand it. There you go, everyone parking up for the night. Lovely. And then we should have 1 waiting. Yeah, good. Where's the last 2? There we go. Excellent. Right, 10 trucks doing the business during the hours of daylight. Let's see if everybody makes this happen. I think they kick off at around 9 AM. To be honest, if I'd thought this through a little better, I could have probably staggered their release. But it almost doesn't matter because they will arrive when they arrive. Some will get caught at traffic lights, and over the course of the day, they will space out. Spread out. There we go. Yes. Truck fleet. Onwards. There we go. Excellent work. What's this being built here? Is this some enterprising individual building a house in what will soon be the most toxic area of town? And that's maybe that's a good time to reserve this area. Reserve area. There we go. Let's stop any clever people from building for the moment. There we are. That should... Oh no, 1 more. 2 more. There we go. You're all reserved. Alright, I want no more idiots building on here because firstly they'll be using up my resources, and secondly they'll be using up my resources. Might seem like the same point twice, but it's kind of a big deal. Right, how much have we got under there? Loads! Excellent. Let's get a second one set up. And then once I've got all of this built, I will delete those depots as well, because they do represent a fairly hefty running cost to be left empty. Right, let's get some more stuff built here. How's my money? 1.2 billion. Acceptable. Right, what do we like? Looks like gas tanks. I was going to put the gas tanks in. All right. Yeah. Yes. Can I get one more? Not so much. Alright, maybe there'll be something smaller I can slot in. However, a couple of gas tanks there like that. Your lumberyard, this isn't a lumberyard kind of a place. Warehouse district. Can I slot that under the track? That would look kind of cool. I can, but it will delete me seawall. Well, I don't want to do that. Oh, let's zoom in and see what the state of play is. That might actually look alright. It's certainly a good use of space, or it's a big use of space. What are you telling me here? 19 million for one of those. Let's do it. The fact that it goes under the track, I think, is particularly appealing. Right, a sake brewery. A bio factory. That sounds safe. Make me some bio, whatever that may be. Do you want a slot under the tracks as well? I don't think you do. I think that was a one-time lucky deal. What else have we got? Blast furnace. Blast furnace is exciting. Distillation tower. Yes. Now, these are going to lose me money pretty swiftly, I would have thought, at least to begin with. You know, as mentioned, the hope is that over time... How are you doing? You're costing me sales per year so far of 36,000, cost per year 201,000. Yes. All right, now, here's the thing. If this ends up being a noose around my neck vis-a-vis profitability, then that's going to be an issue. But the only way I'm going to find out for certain is by doing it. Now, with all other kinds of buildings, I get that now maybe it will, maybe over time, and certainly once I've built out the area. These gas tanks seem to be okay. I could put some power on here, couldn't I? Power plants. What have we got? We got thermal, fusion, nuclear. I haven't got the resources for any of this stuff. I am not going to be putting a wind turbine in here. I'll do solar at a push. No, they haven't got any dirty power plants, which is... Well, it's a good thing, I suppose, but it doesn't fit with the smog building ethos of the district that I'm making. There you go, factory. Yeah, that's a suitably generic item. There you go. Anyway, right, that's going to wrap it up for this time. I'm going to continue with this, and then hopefully by the time you swing by again, we'll have made a bit of progress. Let's have matching factories there. Oh, come on. Come on, give me some more materials, damn you. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. Chuck us a subscribe and leave a like if you've enjoyed this one, and before you know it, I'll be back with some more, and all being well, see, conventional wisdom is spin it around and it's an entirely different building. And all being well, we'll have made some progress. Thanks for watching today. I'll catch up with you again very soon. Cheerio. This